I consider myself to be pretty healthy. Pretty healthy now. I know my younger years and a lot of my life, I was not healthy. I was very overweight. There was a lot of years when I drank to excess often. Like even, 6, 7, 8 days a week, drank often to excess, not just one or two drinks. Like I would do the healthiest version of drinking. Like if it was really low carb beer, so I was only getting like 2 or 3 carbs per beer, or if it was like a liquor, I would try to get like a healthy liquor. Or when those, what the hell are those things called? They're like the seltzer drinks. Oh, White Claws. When White Claws came out, I didn't ever really drink those, but right after those came out, there was like the Vizzy or Truly, which they were like low calorie and they had antioxidants and all that kind of shit. So I would drink stuff to excess. Food, same thing. Even when I've been like at a pretty healthy weight for most of the last 10 years, I would say. I'm 41 now. Probably since like 29, since I was about 29. I've been at like a pretty healthy weight most of the time. There's a couple times when it crept up or got up pretty high and then then I like, reined everything back in and got my weight back down. It's one of the reasons I'm so good at it now. If I let it get out of hand a little bit, like I can gain and lose weight so unbelievably easy now, just because I know the exact triggers and switches to pull and levers and things like that. It's easy for me currently. But I consider myself to be pretty healthy because generally because of my job, I carry stuff with a lot of people, and I'll be carrying something with somebody, and then when we get to the end of it, generally, almost always, almost everybody that I carry something with is more fatigued than me, like at the end of it. Even if I weigh 50, 80 pounds more than them, like I'm just less fatigued than them. I'm like, oh, okay. Or I'm stronger than the person just in general. Or like they don't even monitor, damn, what the shit? They don't even monitor like anything that they eat. They don't exercise. They don't anything. They don't try to meditate. They don't try to be mindful. They don't try to do any kind of gratitude. Just all of the things you would do that you would think that a healthy person does. Not that I'm competing with anybody. I'm just saying as a metric, like, there's a line where you think like, okay, if you're kind of at this line or above, you're healthy. If you're kind of below this line, you're kind of less healthy. That's all I'm saying. Like on average, where most people are a little bit below that health line. And I consider myself to at least be at that line or above because I do a lot of things related to health. And a lot of it is because I was so unhealthy for so long. And I know that it's possible that those things will affect, my lifespan in later years. Like, how many years can you drink to excess, and have it not affect you? I don't know. Like, maybe none. Maybe every year that you drink, it takes time off your life. And maybe it doesn't, because my dad didn't drink or smoke for like damn near the last 30 years of his life. And he still made it to his mid 60s. You know what I mean? But then there's like my mother drinks and smokes, and she's now 8 years older, I think, than my dad was when he passed. And like, I just don't know that there's a rhyme or reason to it, that it's so simple as like, oh, I drank, so that means it's gonna affect me in these ways. But that's how it feels in my head. So I like double down on being healthy. I do a lot of extreme things to try to undo damage. That's why I do a lot of fasting. I do a lot of things that are purported to increase autophagy, like your cells running around and cleaning up old, beat up, junky cells or stuff like that, which hard cardio is supposed to help increase autophagy. Fasting is supposed to help. Like meditation is supposed to change how your brain functions. It's supposed to like directly correlate to like lower stress scores, and just all of the things that I take tons of supplements, all of the things that you could think to do to be healthy, to anti-aging, because anti-aging is really just kind of extending life in a way. I do a lot of those things. So the other day when I started feeling things in my heart and freaking myself out because I haven't really, I felt this stuff like maybe 2 months ago or something like that. And my watch told me like it was AFib, which atrial fibrillation, I think is what it is. I don't know, like erratic beats. Your heart's just, it's not in rhythm. It's doing all kinds of like fucked up stuff. But either way, whether it comes and goes or it's just an episode and it doesn't feel good. It's scary because I've had my heart for as long as I can remember, and it never really did that before. So I don't think it's supposed to do that, And started again a few days ago. We were like out doing installs or a template or whatever, just little stupid shit, and got back to the shop. And like 5 minutes before we got back to the shop, it kind of started. Like, it's just like where you can feel like a boom. Like I could feel like a beat, but I could feel it. And it's like, do you ever have it where, say, if you get hurt or something, like you think something serious, like for me personally, I'll get to, like almost a little bit freaked out to where I won't say anything to anybody. Because like, if I say something, it kind of makes it more real. And like if I get really hurt, I like a lot of times I won't say anything, because then it makes it like, oh shit, I really am hurt because I just had to like ask for help, or I just had to like tell somebody about it or something like that. And then it like takes me through the steps of like, I don't know, anxiety or like, like shock, something like that, kind of like that. So I didn't say anything about it because I'm like, okay, it's going to go away. Just try to do like nasal breathing, try to like control my breathing, like do box breathing, the 4-4-4-4 breathing, or, any kind of like 6 seconds in, 4 seconds out, or shit like that. I don't know exactly which ones there are, but usually I'll go to the box breathing, or I'll just try to do like slow in, slow out, like 5 or 6 seconds each. Just try to slow it down, get it controlled, so I don't freak myself out more. But this continued, I don't know, probably half an hour later. It was still happening while I was at work. I was in the office because there wasn't really anything to do in the back, and I'm trying to like do stuff on the computer, build a website. I'm a blue collar guy, but very much the shop that I'm at now needs a lot of they need the internet implemented into the business. It's time. It's the internet, I think, is here to stay. It's been around for a little while now, so we should get on that bandwagon with everybody else. But so I was sitting down up front, and I kept trying, and after like an hour, it didn't go away. So I called my girlfriend and talking to her, trying to like, hey, just this thing's happening, just so you know, like, and it's always like, hopefully she'll help me calm down. It's like not that it's her responsibility. I just mean it's like a grounding thing that I'm talking to her. Like, I'm like, because part of my job is to also kind of keep her calm, but like at the same time, that helps me be in the place where my job is usually to keep her calm, that it helps calm me down. So it's like a positive catch-22. And like, just, it's still not going away. It's not going away. It's not going away. So whatever, get through work, go home, eat a little bit. For some reason, I was like, I read, I think last time, that eating helps, like drinking a bunch of water might help if it is like AFib, just to like reset your system, just to like calm the shock down or whatever the hell it is. Okay, fine. And then I laid down on the couch. At this point, it had been like 4 or 5 hours that this has still been going on. And it's like every, 20, 30, 40 seconds, I'll have like, or I can feel it. Like, or like maybe a minute or two will go by and there's nothing, and I'm like, okay, it's gone, and then it's back again, and I can feel it for like most of a minute, most of 2 minutes. Like, so by the time like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock comes around, like I'm talking about going to the ER, because I'm freaked out. Like, if it's like the AFib thing, it's been going on way too long at this point. I'm like, am I going to go to sleep and then just never wake up? I don't want that to happen, obviously. Although it's probably the best way to die, if you're going to die, is in your sleep. If you're going to die, when you're going to die, in your sleep. So yeah, I mean, going to the ER, and then I keep getting in little arguments with my girlfriend, because like, I'm not in a place to like have like our normal little talks about anything, but also we're just kind of reverting to our normal selves. So like, I am talking to her about stuff, and like, she can't tell how freaked out I am on the inside or whatever, because I'm just like so I keep having to be like, look, I'm kind of freaking out about this shit. Like, can we just do this thing? And then it's like, well, I kind of just freaked out at her a little bit, because, you know what I mean? So it was just, that kept happening, which kept making it worse. It definitely did not help. But we got to a point where I was like, yeah, 100% have to go in, need to go in. Like, my watch was not saying it was AFib. It kept saying like unrecognized, or it just wouldn't verify it. But it would say normal sinus rhythm. But then when I would do the little test again, it wouldn't say AFib, but it would say something like, yeah, we can't tell you, but if you're having any symptoms, definitely go to the hospital. I'm like, well, that's not ideal. I don't like that. So eventually go to the Cleveland Clinic, and it's like midnight at this point. So there's like nobody there. So it's really cool. Literally, like, we sat down for like 1 second, and they called us back. Immediately get, people on us. They start like give me a gown to put on and everything. And then, you get to like basically get naked in front of people the second you walk in. They start putting electrodes all over me and shit, like with tape, because I'm really hairy. So they're like taping things on me so they can attach these fucking things to it and whatever else. And I was absolutely terrified. I mean, it was like a scene out of a fucking, like a medical show or something like that. It was just, the whole thing was surreal. It was absolutely surreal. And I just, was imagining like worst case scenarios and shit like that. And I don't know, man. It's just, you don't ever expect anything. I'm still wearing the bracelet. It was 2 days ago now. I'm still wearing it because it's very much like I want to remember, I want to remember that, like, hey, life could end at any minute. Be grateful, be appreciative, be happy, be all of the things. Like, the sun's on my face right now. Like, that's amazing. It's amazing. Life is amazing. So after my 15-minute fucking ramble, it's just, I love everybody. I love myself. I love my life. I am so happy and so grateful. And just be appreciative. of every minute, of every day, of everything, for always, ad infinitum. Just be happy. All right. Thank you. I love you.